The lack of assertiveness can lead to 7 things: depression, resentment, frustration, anxiety, relationship, stress, and temper. And last week we talked about anger management. Lack of assertiveness can create anger. And if you don't know how to manage your anger, you result to not being assertive. What are the benefits of being assertive? It makes you feel better about yourself. It minimizes any unpleasantness to better relate with others. It also reduces stress, prepare your career, force you into leadership position, also adapt to changing social and professional environment, and the freedom from guilt. How do you evaluate your assertiveness test? I have 10 questions here, and you can either answer yes or no. Can you express negative feelings about others, people, and their behavior without using abusive language? You can say yes or no. Are you able to exercise and express your strengths? Can you easily recognize and compliment other people's achievement? Do you have confidence to ask for what is rightfully yours? 5. Can you accept criticism without being defensive? I think most of us can do that, right? 6. Do you feel comfortable accepting compliments? Are you able to stand up for your rights? Let me repeat that. Are you able to stand up for your rights? I always ask people this, especially the employees. I say, you need to tell your boss or your employer the truth. Irregardless, the only thing they can do is fire you, right? And if they fire you, there are better things coming after you get fired. But we are so afraid of what's next, so we just keep quiet and start getting sick. Number 8, are you able to refuse unreasonable requests from friends, family, or co-workers? 9, can you comfortably start and carry on a conversation with others? 10, do you ask for assistance when you need it? If you answer yes to all these 10 questions, then you're already practicing assertiveness skills. If you have more than 3 no's, that indicates that you need to understand and acquire assertiveness skills. What is not? This is a test to evaluate what is not assertiveness. 1. Do you buy things you do not want because you are afraid to say no to the salesperson? Maybe this one goes to the females, right? When you do not understand the meaning of a word, do you ask about it? Do you feel responsible when things go wrong, even if it is not your fault? Do you look directly at others when you talk to them? Number 5, do you often text or email someone about a conflict instead of talking to them face to face? Do you feel intimidated by people in authority? Do you generally have a poor or clumsy posture? Do you often feel so angry you could scream? Do you feel dependent when asking for help from others? If someone caught in front of you in line, do you usually tell them off? If your answer is yes to more than 5 of these questions, then your assertiveness quotient is low. Your behavior pattern may be tending towards passive, submissive, and purely aggressive. There are 3 words being used in order for assertiveness. Thank you. This is very interesting. Sometimes we say, I would like you to be quiet now. Thank you. I would like you to help me. Thank you. I want you to pay attention, thank you. Those three thank you can be used as an assertive words. And the first one, how will you feel if somebody tell you that? Everybody knows how they will feel. If, that's another word. The conjunction if is exceptionally powerful when you want to make a concession or give something away. If you do this, then I will. If you work harder, I will. If you cooperate, you can have. That's conditional. The third word is when. When the work has been completed, when you stop making accusation. So there are 5 elements of assertive communication. You have soft assertion, basic assertion, empathic assertion, escalating assertion, confronting assertion. And each meaning is below. What are the 10 action plan? 1. Maintain record. Inspiration from idols. Note to analyze. Look back to evaluate yourself. Meet problems up front instead of you running away from problems. Compliment often. Get a guru. Gather feedback. Boost confidence. And be at it. Be assertive. Thank you. Thank you for that question. The way I say, and probably it takes practice, when somebody talks to you in the way you don't like, it's always nice to stand up for yourself. Even if you get laid off, when that boss, later the boss will realize that probably you're dependable and they might probably call you back. And from my own experience, I mean, we say this is Nigeria, everybody's black. When I was working, I have so many white people that I worked with, and I went through those, racism. To me, I understand that culture, and I know that I would not take anything less. So that situation arose, and I left. And later on, they called me back, and I said, I'm not coming back, but I can come back as a consultant. So to me, I always believe that when you stand up for yourself, on your own for yourself, they won't try. The person will not try the same thing again. But the culture is really, that's why I say sometimes I think culture is really pulling us back. And one thing we always look at probably is the money line. What's next? If you get laid up, how are you going to pay for the next? But I truly believe that God always creates a room. But that's my belief. People, their beliefs are shaking. If I get laid off, I know I will get something, because that's why it's always nice to be well-grounded. When you are grounded, no one can take that away from you. That's why those 3 words came in: thank you, if, and when. It's a conditional. When you say if, that means if you get this thing done, then this will happen. When you get this done, then this will happen. Instead of trying to be, forceful, you don't have to be forceful. Once they know that your yes means yes, then they will understand you. You don't need to yell, because when you yell, like I said, it will affect your health, and they will be okay. So just put a condition, something into it. That's the way I do, and that's the practice I've been doing all along. So what are we doing next time? I think I'll probably just come with a presentation about stress management, because I truly believe that what's killing a lot of Nigerians is lack of managing stress. You get stressed. You get stressed at work. You get home, you get stressed. You sleeping, you get stressed, because you have generator, everything running, and you think about bills. But you can only do what you can do, because when you're gone, somebody that didn't work for your money will spend your money. Firstly, you have to educate them, and it can take only one time for you to let them know where you stand. Once you've done that, the next step that you can be assertive. Assertive is just standing on your own. That means you don't have to be pressurized to do things you don't want to do. That's number one. Don't say because of peer pressure or your boss is saying sign this check. Don't worry, Dansuki will cover it up. And keep on signing because your boss says so. But you know what's right and what's wrong. At the end of the day, you can start pointing fingers and say somebody said you should do it. You can ask Fani Coyote, what's his name? Fani Coyote. I mean, don't say because they gave you this money. You know the money is not supposed to come from this part, and you took it. Definitely, you're shooting yourself in the leg. Am I? Well, hopefully, I think I tried as a special day gift. I'm giving you this. That be assertive. Even if your wife says, I want to go to ShopRite. If you don't feel like, just say no. And let her know that you mean no. Thank you very much.